Greetings, humans. I'm Andy Anders, and welcome back to the Windmill for Courses. So, more Hulshult. This is Davoth, and I have no idea what Davoth means, but I do know this is a 12-minute song called My Game Rape, so let's not dwell and just get it. I just want to say Davoth sounds like a name that would fit somebody in Lord of the Rings. But it is Doom. And Davoth is down there, and we're gonna go. Are you ready? No. I love how that logo pops up. Yeah. Man, every time. Okay, I know it's not exactly halfway through, but I already have a lot of thoughts.
Yeah.
First of all, that image, that's some Obadiah Price shit right there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
You know, Iron Man 1, bad guy. It's like, yeah, this is definitely a boss battle soundtrack, and that's the boss. I could definitely see him freezing. He froze. I don't remember Iron Man that well. He froze up in the air and then he fell over. Oh yeah, I remember that actually. Okay, so that was kind of cool.
Great.
I actually want to see him close the helmet and see how he looks after that. That shit out of the way. I like the choir effects and the whole vocal aspects of it. They give some really cool tonal changes.
Yeah.
Like with the up, down, there's really cool tension between those melodies. And as far as vocals go, right at the beginning, there were some more male-ish, if that's a thing, voices that actually sounded kind of like church chanting to me, which is so off given how demonic this shit is. Well, you know, there is also talk of the devil in church. Talk of the devil in church. But we digress. So I really liked the intro. I liked how it was picking up, and I think it did so for probably near 3 minutes, which is why I just thought kind of that's what it settles into and that's what it's gonna be. Then the riff hit, yeah. And then on that riff, the dynamic changed into like the spike core effect, which I don't think we've heard on Doom before. And then the orchestral layers came in, and then the vocals layer came in. And I don't know if you paid attention to the bass. So you have the riff, the guitar riff going steadily, and the bass first is below, then it moves above, then it's below, then it moves above, and then it does like an up-moving thing. And then again, below, above. That's so cool. I definitely have to look that up. And what I like about the riff too is it's like a lot of the like trippy stuff are in Doom, but they're not usually this infectious. Like, I guess only some of the earliest stuff that were most requested were this infectious. So this is really cool. I really like Andrew Hulshult's riffing style. Yeah. He really knows what he's doing. Are we gonna pause anymore, or are we just gonna let the whole 8 minutes left? Let it all go. Right? Yeah. Oh man! Yes. Okay, so I have some positive, I have some negative. Same. It did go a bit too much into the on the second part. I wouldn't say necessarily that it went too much into that. Like, the balance was still cool, but it went for too long. Yeah. I'd say 12 minutes. It got a bit tired. It didn't need to be a 12-minute song. There were parts that just kept on and on and on and on. Yeah, and on. There was particularly a riff in the middle that I think kept going for about 2 minutes at least. Yeah. Or something like that. So yeah, there was a bit too much fuzz, there was a bit too much it took more longer than it had to. Having said that, the actual pieces themselves that were overused were really cool. Yeah. The spike that you said earlier, I paid more attention to that. It's such a... Yeah, it gives you that, you know? It's like someone sticking an incandescent carrot up your bum. I'm gonna start talking now. Okay. So, what I noticed after we let it go is this had some Mick Gordon influences in it. It had the sirens again. Yes. I don't know if he just picked that up from Mick Gordon to keep the same doom vibe going, but it was in there and it was really cool. Another thing that it reminded me of was BFG 10K, because there were some of these riffs where it cuts and then actually hits where you're expecting to. So no bamboozleism. Or just a bit of bamboozleism. So those I really like. And then I think this is actually the first or probably the second, because there was also Atlantica by David Lynn. Doom soundtrack that I would say is actually more epic than it is heavy or fuzzy or electronic. Yeah, probably, because it has all those orchestras all the time. And if you look at the picture, I know you have the guy in the forefront, but you see all that destruction around. You know what that reminds me of? Like when there's scenes in movies, for example, Avengers, when there's like just one of these massive monsters wreaking havoc all over the place, but it's like super epic. So that's what Davoth is doing, and that's why you have all the orchestrals, and all the choirs, and all the epic stuff, and that also why you have kind of this metallic strike. Exactly. On the drums. Yeah, the thing where I was doing this. Yeah, that's like the percussion in the Terminator soundtrack. That's what that reminded me of, and that's one of my favorite movie soundtracks. That's precious. I love that. I did. So, we're Davoth, then we're done. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we greatly appreciate the likes and shares, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells on. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Hope to see you.